It's official. Season 2 of The Acolyte just got cancelled. Let's jump right into it. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Christopher, and earlier this afternoon we got some news that a lot of fans are going to be happy about, and there's going to be a lot of fans that aren't too happy about it, myself included, but I know a lot of fans are going to rejoice in this decision. So we got official news from Deadline that The Acolyte Season 2 got cancelled. Disney's not going forward with a second season of The Acolyte. But let's jump into the article by Deadline, who reported on this earlier this afternoon. So, The Acolyte canceled. No Season 2 for Disney Plus's Star Wars series. So the exclusive Star Wars, or the story of The Acolyte, will not continue, with Lucasfilm opting not to proceed with a second season of the Star Wars offshoot starring Amanda Stenberg, sources tell Deadline. Word of the decision comes more than a month after the 8-episode first season of the series from creator, director, executive producer, and showrunner Leslie Headland wrapped its run on Disney+. So, as I mentioned, a lot of fans are going to rejoice in this decision, because I know a lot of fans didn't like the Acolyte for various reasons, and that's completely fine, but there are a lot of us, including myself, who really did enjoy The Acolyte for what it was. Like, yes, there were some acting, or some writing and possibly acting decisions in the show that weren't great, but I mean, there's no perfect Star Wars, and this wasn't it wasn't like perfect, like I said, because there is no perfect Star Wars, but it was still, in my eyes, I thought it was a really great show. The story, for the most part, was really good. It brought in a lot of lore from Legends and stuff as well, and it also built some new lore as well. Brought us some great new characters, and I would have loved to see where the season went, where a second season would have went, and yeah, it was just I thought it was a great show. I know a lot of people didn't, but yeah, let's continue with the article here. So, the news is not entirely surprising. The Acolyte did okay with critics, with 78% on Rotten Tomatoes, but divided Star Wars fans, which was reflected in its overall viewership. Driven by interest into the vulnerable franchise, The Acolyte got off to a strong start when it launched on June 4th with 2 episodes, generating 4.8 million views in its first day on the streamer, to rank as the biggest series premiere on Disney Plus this year. The tally rose to 11.1 million views globally after 5 days of streaming, corroborating Disney's data. The series made its debut on Nielsen's Top 10 Originals chart in its premiere week at number 7. 488 million minutes viewed, climbing to number 6 the following week. But The Acolyte could not sustain the momentum, dropping out of the top 10 in week 3, staying off before returning at number 10 after the release of the finale. 335 million minutes, believed to be the lowest for a Star Wars series finale. Like fellow global streamers Netflix and Prime Video, Disney Plus has a high viewership threshold for renewing high-end, big-budget series that cost well above $100 million per season to make. In interviews, Headland has revealed that she pitched her ideas for a second season and has shared her hopes for a renewal. And I was interested in seeing a second season with how they would handle Darth Plagueis, the story of Plagueis, and seeing the backstory of Chimera and Vanessa Rowe, and also where Chimera and Osha go from there. But maybe we'll see it in some sort of other format, possibly. But the article does go on to say Lucasfilm's first and most successful to date Disney Plus series The Mandalorian is carrying on, crossing over to the features with the upcoming The Mandalorian and Grogu movie. Ahsoka, the company's series that preceded The Acolyte, has been renewed for a second season, along with Andor along with Andor, we're getting a second season as well. The Acolyte was a mystery thriller that took viewers into a galaxy of shadowy secrets and emerging dark side powers in the final days of the High Republic era. A former Padawan reunites with her Jedi Master to investigate a series of crimes, but the forces they confront are more sinister than they ever anticipated. So, in addition to Steinberg, the cast included Lee Jung-jae, Manny Jacinto, Jodie Turner-Smith, Daphne Keane, Rebecca Henderson, Charlie Barnett, Dean Charles Chapman, and Carrie-Anne Moss. So, yeah, this article pretty much sums it up. We're not getting a second season because of the low viewership, the low ratings, which, again, I'm a little sad that we're not getting a season 2. It is unfortunate. I did enjoy the story myself, and I know a lot of people didn't, but it's now official. We don't have to wait and see if we're getting a season 2 or not. It's official. It's done. This just leaves room for some more stories to be told in the long run. So hopefully we get some new stories coming out. We got the Skeleton Crew coming out on December 3rd, so that will be a fun ride. But let me know your thoughts on this news. It's either this exciting or sad news for you, whether you liked it, whether you like the Acolyte or not. Let me know in the comments if you're excited by this news, if you're happy about it, or if you're not too happy about the decision to cancel this second season of The Acolyte. Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and click to watch one of my other reviews. Thank you so much for watching, and may the Force be with you.